Hey everybody, welcome to Mindset versus Motivation. My name is Carla and I would like to welcome you to this channel. And the reason why I decided to create this channel is because I want to help people who are going through a depression, people who are struggling, people who want to give up, people who are tired of going through the same thing day in and day out and not seeing any results. I want to let you know that it will get better. Yes, it will get better. Hard times don't last forever. And I know from experience, I went through a hard time in my life where I had no one. But two people here and there, but basically I was going through some things and it was hard for me. I wanted to give up. I literally wanted to no longer carry on in this life. It was the Creator, and whatever, everybody has their beliefs or whatever, but for me, it was the Creator, it was Spirit, it was my loved ones, it was, a force that would not allow me to give up, would not allow me to throw in the towel. And I just want to let you all know, whoever watches this video, that it's not over for you. I don't care what people have told you. I don't care what, voices, negative voices in your head try to manipulate you, try to tell you that you need to give up. It's over. You can never make it, no matter what you're going through. Those are all lies from the pits of hell. All lies. I remember sometimes I would lay in my bed and I did not want to get out the bed. I had a financial hit in my life. Not that I had a lot of money, but I lost the business. I went through some hard times and I lost literally everything, and I ended up having to move back in with my mother. Thankful for her to get my life together. As I sat in that back room and cried my eyeballs out and laid there wanting it all to just go away, I started to come across information. I started to come across book recommendations. I started to come across certain things that made me want to read. And it was nothing but me manifesting and drawing to me in my life what I needed that was going to get me through those hard times, because I had no one who was holding me up, who was wiping those tears, who was telling me day to day that it's going to get better. Don't give up. Like I said, I had two people. And so I know how it feels when you're not supported. I know how it feels when you feel like everyone has left your side and you have no one but yourself. But I want to let you know that self-motivation is the best motivation. Okay, self-motivation will take you further than support of others. Yes, it's great to have the support of others. Yes, it's great to have people cheering you on. Yes, it's great to have people behind you, pushing you and letting you know that you can get through this. But if you build an internal mechanism that is attached to you everywhere you go, telling you to keep going, keep pushing, know your reason why you are here on this planet. See, a lot of people go through depression because they feel like they have lost hope and they don't have any future. A lot of people go through depression, which I went through depression, feels like the past will follow them forever. And they will never get past that horrible, traumatic situation, whatever it may have been. They felt like they will never get over it. They will never get past it. They will never get through it. But I'm here to let you know that you can get through those hard times. That whatever you're going through right now is temporary. Life is a cycle. Things fade out. So whatever situation you are going through is temporary, as long as you put in your mind positive information, put in your mind that you're going to get through this. And this is the reason why I created this channel, because some people may not know how to push through. I used to look at it like a bad thing, but I basically motivated myself for the majority of my life. And I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. But I basically motivated myself. When I look back, I basically motivated myself. I've been self-motivated since I was a child. Since I was a child. I believed in myself since I was a child. And then, as you grow older and you become an adult, you go through situations and circumstances. But I've been so self-motivated as a child. And I no longer took the fact that I felt like I was neglected. Not like I didn't have food and stuff like that, but the time wasn't taken with me. I wasn't taught certain things. I had to learn things basically on my own. I don't take it for granted anymore, because it created in me this thing I call self-motivation. So I'm here to spread a little to you all. Hopefully it helps you get through your depression. Hopefully my videos inspire you and give you the push you need to keep going further. And whatever your spiritual journey is, I believe that everything will be attracted to you. Everything you need to help you get through whatever you're going through. And people are going through some things in this day and age, okay? So what I will be doing with this channel is motivating, inspiring, sharing, taking excerpts out of books I've read that helped me get through my hard times, hopefully helping you build something within you that can push you or pull you through hard times. And I was reading a book yesterday, and basically I know people say, well, you can't keep blaming your childhood, you can't keep, you have to take accountability, you have to take responsibility. I understand that, but I also feel like you have to dig into your childhood. You may not remember some things you may draw a blank, but you have to dig into your childhood, because those were the formative years of your life. Like, a little bit about what I read. Okay, if you had parents or caregivers that constantly told you, you can't, don't do that, that is what instilled that's how you became fearful of stepping out, fearful of taking risks, fearful of, doing new things. Because when you were younger, you were told, don't do that, stop that. Or you may have gotten spanked. It may have been physical. And now every time you try to attempt something, your brain goes back to that time where you were told, stop that, every time you tried to do something. When you're a child, you basically do whatever. You're fearless, you're limitless, you have no fear. You feel like even though you might be 3 feet tall or 2 feet tall, you may feel like you're 6 feet tall and you can take on the world as a child. These limits that we have now as an adult was put on us by our parental figures, by our guardians, by our some teachers, put these limits on us and made us fearful. So when you have an idea or feel like you want to start a business, or you want to travel the world, or you want to be a singer, or you want to be an artist, or whatever the case may be, you go back to that time where you're told, stop, you can't do that, don't do that. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. So I will be sharing out certain things that I've learned on my spiritual journey. I'm glad that I'm going through this spiritual journey, because when you're going through hard times, and I feel like if I never went through hard times, I would have never went through this spiritual journey of trying to find myself. I know within myself that I have to dig into my own childhood. And once you heal your childhood, then you can begin to start to live a whole different life. Once you start healing your mindset and bring it more towards the positive and leave behind the negative, you will begin to start to live a whole different life. You will put so much love into yourself and so much positivity into yourself, and so much, you'll have a self-esteem where I don't care what you go through, it won't knock you down. Whatever people tell you about yourself, you won't accept it. You will reject it. Now, also, there's a difference between constructive criticism and destructive criticism. See, some people feel like they're giving constructive criticism when actually they're giving destructive criticism. And the difference between the two is that destructive criticism is tearing someone down, pulling out their flaws, making the person feel bad. Constructive criticism is uplifting someone, trying to help them fix whatever they're going through, or whatever you feel like their behavior is, whatever behavior they have. You're trying to uplift them and be more of a motivating force instead of someone who is putting them down. There's a difference between, so sometimes there's nothing wrong with someone, telling you how you are, or bringing up some character flaws that you may have. But is it destructive criticism or constructive criticism? So yes, y'all, I will be going deep into it. I will be popping up here, giving you motivation, trying to help you get through those hard times. Thank everyone for subscribing to this channel, and I will see you on the next video.